We got some new blisters today. That's what happens though when you're picking heavy shit up and putting it down. I've also got the Motorhead shirt on. Rest in peace, Lemmy. So I first discovered Motorhead when, this is funny, WWE, if anybody remembers when Triple H first started, they actually wrote a song and he used the game, I think is what it was called. But Hellraiser is my favorite song over Ace of Spades, for anybody else that cares. This morning, we're gonna start meal one with sludge bowl. 2 scoops of the protein powder, a little bit of that super creamer with some MCT oil, and then we also added a teaspoon of our sugar-free caramel pecan. So I'm going to top this with a little bit of cinnamon. That's what we're going to do to start meal number one. It is 9:40 this morning, so a little earlier than we typically do it. We'll talk about why that is on our way to the chiropractor. It's all situated. Oh, that's not straight. Hang on. Let's do it. Can you see me right here? It's still not the best. We're going to make it work, though. Okay. So, heading off to the chiropractor. That's why I started the first meal a little bit early. This is also the first time that you see me film today. The reason why is because I tried to take this GoPro to the gym to get footage, and it turned out like this. So then the next time that I tried to adjust it and film it, it turned out like this. Not great, huh? So I think we're gonna have to leave the GoPro at home when we go to the gym. I'm trying it right now, but I can tell that it's not even level where I have it positioned in the truck. But it does allow me to do some hands-free filming, so at least that's a good thing. So we're headed to the chiropractor. I'm going to try to film. Bear with me. I really wanted to make this training video a little more comprehensive with what we do on the off time to rehab, especially considering, again, we're putting in 31 and I think a half total miles in 24 hours. So as we roll along here, please realize that I'm trying to make it as interesting as possible without just showing you the same workouts. The meals are extremely important now. The meals are going to get more important as we figure out and try new things and eliminate other things to make sure that when we do start our 24-hour window, that we're going to be fueling at the right time with the right food. And I will tell you, in my mind, and I'll share this later, not today, but I mean later in the training program, how we think we're going to do nutrition. And nutrition means not solid food every round, right? Remember, we've got 6 rounds, 4 hours apart, and I don't even know what time of day yet. I'm really wanting to start it at like 5 a.m. so that I can get it finished like 5 a.m. the next morning, because we have guests coming, and I would really like to come back home and sleep until like noon if I could, because they arrive at like 1:30. So anyway, today's workout was pretty great. Now, I know that with Gasparilla, we talked about kind of doing an overall body workout, not really building muscle. Let me adjust that for you again. However, it is important, I think, this time to make sure that what we are doing is centering our lifting. I use that in loose quotations because, again, we're not trying to build muscle. but we are trying to make sure that all of the joints, especially the lower half, are working and fluid, and again, no pain. So what I am doing on those Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays are switching up what the core bulk of the workout is. And what that means is that one time going in, because this will alternate, right, since those are odd numbers, and doing squats and focusing everything on squats. So I told you 20 exercises. All right, well, it's going to be 20 different exercises except for the squats. You will do 20 sets of squats, 10 reps. Weight doesn't matter as much to me, but I want to make sure I'm going deep and I'm doing a correct squat. So 200 total reps of those. Now when we go in the next day that we're lifting, we switch it up and we're going to do deadlifts. Same exact thing. 200 total reps. Weight doesn't mean a thing. I am purposefully forcing myself not to bring a weight belt into the equation. So I'm not loading that bar with a heck of a lot of weight. That goes for the squats as well. I think you've almost got me out of... God, this is not working out the way I wanted it to. So that's what we're doing. Now Sundays, like I told you, Sundays are not heavy anything days. Sundays look like rowing, lower back machine, pull-ups. So more along the lines of working with exercise bands, doing some core work, although core work is done, those Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays as well. The core is the only thing that you can work out 7 days a week, because every time you stand up, every time you sit, you're using your core. So otherwise, we're trying to make sure we're not doing the same things day after day. So anyway, that was the morning. Again, I would have loved to have shown you more, but that's what we ended up getting, unfortunately. So we're off to the chiropractor. If I can get over into this lane, which no one seems to really want to go fast enough or slow enough to allow this side to open. But we're going to do, I did two things. I made 2 appointments, one for today and one for tomorrow. Today, I want an overall focused approach, generally speaking, for my back. And as we finish up, could you do ABC on the ankle? I don't know what that is. I'm going to allow her to decide what that should be and whether or not we should walk out with the ankle wrapped. So I wore sandals today. Tomorrow, I want her to focus lower half, starting with the hips to get the hips to move, and then focus especially on that area. I think I can get over now. That area of the ankle, the inside. It's specifically on the inside of the left ankle. And it's really only when I'm doing a follow through and extending. No, I'm saying that the wrong way. I'm dorsiflexing the foot. So I am extending the muscles in the lower leg, but that is it's just pinching. And I can't tell if it's a bruise. It may very well be a bruise from blading so much against the bone. I was really scrubbing against that talus and trying to massage manually with some cream, pain relieving cream that I have. So I could have kind of overdone that. It's such a shallow area. There's not a whole lot of muscle right in that groove to work on, because this morning it feels fine, 100% fine, and I'm not going to test that today. I'm going to let her work on it, see what she thinks, have her test it in the office. So tomorrow we're going to go back. I'm going to try to run in the morning, and we're going to see how we end up doing. I'll probably start with a walk and then ramp up the RPM. So miles per hour. I said RPM. So we're almost at the office. Let me go in. Let's cross our fingers that we can film some of the stuff we're doing. I really, really, really want to dry needle this area. She's specialized in sports medicine and in dry needling. I love that. That's why I picked her originally. And I want to see what benefits that I can get from dry needling, because I will tell you, dry needling on my back before, in my hip with a little bit of stem. They even put a little bit of, we've put electricity in those deep muscles from that old injury. That has helped, worked wonders. So anyway, I'm hoping that we'll do the same thing with the ankle. So we're pulling in now. I'll meet you in there. We'll see what we can film. Then I'll kind of give you a breakdown whenever we leave the office. Okay. See how much better it is filming with my phone than it is with that old GoPro. Well, this lighting is amazing. So we're all finished. I think I lied to you when I first came in. I told you we were going to do an overall chiropractic adjustment session and then focus on the ankle tomorrow. Nope. She changed that up. We did nothing for 45 minutes but the ankle. And so what little you did see there, and thank you so much. She's amazing. She said she didn't mind that I filmed it all, but what little you saw there was actually 45 minutes, and the most intense part was that electrostimulation on those needles right in it. So it's apparently right on the inside edge of the Achilles tendon. We did find the spot. It was very painful once she actually found it, and so that's where all of the needles went to, and we did an electrostimulation on two of the biggest ones, and she went as deep as she could. It was very uncomfortable, but it's actually 0 right now. She did tape, much better than what I did the day before, and told me that this evening we're going to do a little bit of range of motion. She gave me some packets of BioFreeze, which I have some stuff at home, but she did recommend another pain reliever. I've forgotten the name of it. She sent me the link on Amazon. She said it was really good. She didn't have any. And so we're going to use the heating pad this evening, do a little bit of range of motion, a little stretching. And then, like I said earlier, we will see her tomorrow at 12:30. And hopefully that will be after the run. If for some reason I get up in the morning and it's sore, painful, what have you, I will actually see her first and will not work out until the late afternoon, early evening. But we'll check back in and I'll let you know all that tomorrow. So yeah, let's get back, see what Jules is up to. Beautiful day out, it's 82 degrees, and see what we might eat for meal number 2. Update, I haven't left the parking lot yet. Sombra, and editing Michael can do a picture-in-picture here to let you see, and I'll also put the Amazon link and cost. I didn't look at that, but I did want to check the link really quick. So Sombra, S-O-M-B-R-A. I'll order some and see how quickly we can get it here, just to keep. I always keep full arsenal in a bag, if you will. So when we go to these things, anything that may come up that we can anticipate, we have some sort of treatment for. So, all right, back home. It is 12:46. Time for a protein bar, and I have 1 serving left of our almonds, cashews, and pistachios. That's what I'm going to have with a little bit of water. Nutrition on the board. Second meal of the day. Okay, we actually got the order right this time. Is this only day 2?
You took a gamble on them again after they let you down a few times.
But I was determined to get it right or go in, so they actually got it right. Thankfully, get our 100 grams of protein back in us. Definitely need it today. This is going to be our main meal. I think I'm just going to add some raw Irish cheddar to this.
How's the ankle feeling?
Ankle feels great. I'll show you guys later. I've been doing a little bit of heating pad, but it didn't really look good at all the way that I had the wrap around it. So I'll try to make that look a little bit better before I film it. But I'm doing 30 on, hour off, 30 on, hour off. But it feels great. It feels great. It's a little sore, but it's a little sore where she put the needles in today. It's not like sore where the muscle or the tendonitis or whatever that little glitch was. It's not sore there. It's just kind of like a bruisey sore. Which she did tell me that I did bruise myself on what I was trying to do to myself when I was blading it yesterday.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah, I'll leave that to the professionals in the future and try not to do that and hurt myself. But yeah, that's going to be it. I'm hungry. It's nearly 3 o'clock, and that's what we're going to have for dinner. So you see why I tell you I have to filter? Look at the SCOBY in this thing that Julie grows in their homemade kombucha. I'm going to filter these 2 out. And then I'm going to mask, because skincare is extremely important. I'm going to show you my foot. We're going to heat that a little bit. Julie's making fun of me. And then we're going to end the day. It's 6:15 right now. I'm ending the food window. Julie had to correct me. Don't think we're going to bed at 6:15. I'm just ending my food window.
You always
And
say that.
I know. We don't go to bed that early. I'm just ending the food. I wish I could eat all night. Believe me, I wish I could. But yeah, so I'm going to pour this off and then I'll come right back to you. I just realized you guys got free foot pics today. So here's the KT tape. We're taping for an Achilles tendon. You can't see where the needle marks are. They're right underneath the tape, which is where we've been focusing the heating pad today. The tape has held much better than the tape that I had tried to put on yesterday. So hopefully we'll keep this on through tomorrow, and then I'm going to ask the chiropractor when I see her, and I'll take you guys with me, if we can tape fresh, regardless of what this tape's doing. So not that pretty, is it? But pretty simple. Just one of our heating pads, wrapped with an ace bandage as tight around this ankle as I can possibly get it. And we're just turning it on high. For 30 minutes, we've done this. I think this is like the 5th time today. So it'll probably be the last one for the night. So again, whatever we can do to make sure this ankle stays strong for our training runs. It's all working out when the cup matches the face mask. Got a Dead Sea mask on. It's a I think it's an anti-stress that Julie got. Anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. We're going to watch some of our favorite YouTubers here. Shout out to Adam the Woo, old school Florida cross country, really, YouTuber. But nutrition, we've got on the board again. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow morning. Going to cross both fingers and toes, if I can, that we'll be able to run full length tomorrow. No issues with the ankle. Otherwise, like I said, if I start to feel anything, it will stop. We will stop immediately. We will go to the chiropractor, and then we will attempt to run again tomorrow afternoon, evening. So stand by for that. Bear with me when we see what time of day tomorrow's video starts. But I'm going to say and hope that it is somewhere between 5:15 and 5:30 that I will see you again in the morning. Have a good night. That is day 4? It's day 4 already. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.